Hello friends, welcome back to the final episode of this Balseraphs Let's Play. Now, we are there. We have vassalized Elohim, the Amorites, the Dwarves, Mahala. We've destroyed the stubborn banner and the Dark Elves who became stubborn after confrontation with them, I guess. And then this stubbornness epidemic spread over to the Malachim, who we also had to destroy. But yeah, there we have it. The world is united. Alright, so there's our conquest victory. Let's take a look at how the game evolved. Yeah, so this time we had the AI count reduced, so we had 8 instead of 9, I think, and in the right corner we had a pretty even distribution of the AI, but the Malachim got a narrow peninsula to them. Still, they could do a bit better job at settling it with at least 3 cities rather than 2. They did manage to build a Heron throne eventually. Well, Banner had absolutely awesome land, and the Dwarves as well, and the Emirates. Now, we had a pitching start with 3 gold mines, and we only noticed 2 and settled the capital near 2 gold mines, but that was still pretty good. The 3rd mine going to another city. And then these 2 civilizations, they just, for some reason, Mahala spawned right next to this guy, to Anion. Could spawn here, and actually she held up pretty nicely. And they were doing generally pretty okay. Well, aside from not growing in size of the empire. Yeah, so he's face settling me near the capital and destroying what would be a great city location. Okay, so he was pretty quick, the Sanian guy, pretty quick at going right here and putting a city right here. Another one there. Yeah, there are your barb cities. Will eventually be occupied by various civilized nations. Svartalfar, you see, kind of got a pretty nice land piece. Landmass. Yeah, that's Loki converting one of the Dwarven cities. And he will do that again right here. Yeah, so here are the captures. And now when we go to war, it will be very quickly, like boom. Much faster than the previous Amorites game. Yeah, because this military approach with the Balseraphs mages, they don't need to heal. They just recast units every turn, and see? Very fast. Let's take a look at the graphs. So the score is self-explanatory. Gold, yeah. We had some good gold reserves for upgrading mages and then for buying slaves and rushing various wonders. And then eventually for, you know, for the fun factor, upgrading knights. Production, yeah, see, Kandras has had a pretty decent production at some point. I guess he had some good gold reserves for his production boost from the Dwarven Vault, but then he had 0 gold every turn as the other AI. And the other reason probably is we got some of his cities here, possibly. Yeah, it plummeted right before Banor's stack died. So I guess it was our influence. Yeah, food is important. Food is the most important thing in the game. Okay, so there's power. Power is zigzagging like crazy with all the summons all the summons, and some of the turns I just don't summon, and then it goes down like that. Makes sense. Culture. Espionage is not there in the game, so first in everything. First in everything. Even in life expectancy. Yeah, probably from the happiness. What's that? 61. Still not modern era standard, but you know, for the magic world, I guess that's okay. Eventually Perpentak and his daughter will probably help everyone become immortal, as Perpentak is. All of the top cities are our cities. Best culture everywhere. So we built that. Yeah, we built all of this. Did we capture anything? Ah, the Elohim built a great library in that last remaining city. The dwarves always do this, and Melikim built this, which we got. So I'm curious to see how many specters did we lose this game. Well, just 106 versus 202 fireballs previous Emirates game. And what we killed most? Wolves. Interesting. I didn't notice I was killing too many wolves really when fighting Mahela. Actually, we did not fight Mahela at all. When we started fighting Elohim, she just offered herself as a vessel to me. So how did that happen? Weird. Adepts, interesting. X-Men, mostly Kazad's X-Men, I guess. Yeah, pretty many fireballs. Tigers from the Banor, who decided to go into Fellowship of the Leaves for some reason. Yeah. We did not kill workers. We commandeered workers. Alright. What did we build most? Markets? Makes sense. Freak Show. Should have built more of them. Freak Show are very powerful. Very powerful things. Aside from the fact that they lowered the chance to do to receive other great people. Tulhu. Okay. That's about 100,000 points more than the Dane. Okay. And yeah, if you missed that attempt where we were crushed by a Wraith early game, check that out. Alright, so let's see what questions always what. So this is where we appeared. I guess the settler appeared here or here. So if you are by the Mirror of Heaven, you want to keep it in your Fat Cross, so you get the happiness boost in your city. It's +1 happy. It's a lot of production as well and sun mana. But if you step on it with a scout, you will see like many tiles away, especially if you're on a hill. And this will help you settle for a better place. I could settle here for the 3 gold tiles. I think the settle was pretty good. This would have been better, but many turns, if you paid attention, when I was going for great profits for the Eltar, I didn't work even two of these. I think I've always been working one at least, but there were times when I didn't work the second one. Yeah, so then there was that thing. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 cities at the start, and then I decided to do one more, about 160, right? And I think I don't think that was all that useful. So let's take a look at how good. So obviously you found such cities for raising your research. Oops. So let's see what it's producing right now. So Gaudium. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. 1/5 of the capital with the crown of a Carian. Yeah, could have found it better. It would earlier. It would contributed a lot more. Alright, so yeah, if you have to fight this strategy by the Balseraphs, so there are a few things you can do it. First is you go Assassins, and then you can target those mages in the stack, and the mages are pretty weak. So they're like 4 strength, right? Yeah, 5 strength here with a bless coming out of the altar, still keeping their bless. The other thing is you can go for your own mages, or if you go Elohim, you can go that upgrade path into priests and get them life 2 mana, life 2 magic discipline. Then you get destroy undead. So a few of these will kill a full stack of specters. And also this is how you deal in mass with Pyre zombies from Shame. So you do either of these, and yeah, most importantly, you just crush Balseraphs early. They're incredibly strong. With the early Golden Age, that keeps this strategy going. And yeah, so we didn't get to that, but the way we improve our specters further is by building this tower of necromancy. Where is that? Elements. Yeah, 1 death mana, that's 1 extra strength, and strong promotion, that's 1 physical strength. So that's pretty good. Then shadow mana for blur and shadow walk. Enchantment mana, we got that. Yeah. Okay, so what did we miss from the Balseraph's arsenal in this game? We did not go the reconnaissance line. Now instead of the ranger, they get this nice looking harlequin guy. He can, I think he can taunt, right? So he can taunt, and the units around him, enemy units around him, will be forced. The spell can be resistant. It's a pretty high resisted chance, but if you're dealing with a large stack and your own stack is on a hill defended by, let's say, a couple longbowmen, or maybe that 8/10 with iron strength Royal Guard, that's pretty useful, so you don't have to fight them in the city through the walls, but they come out to fight you. So yeah, pretty interesting, this provocation mechanic. Then they also have Taskmasters, which are kind of regular assassins, but they have a chance to create slaves. And then ultimately these upgrade to courtesans, and she also has a chance to create slaves. Otherwise she's a regular shadow. By the way, shadows can be built without following council, so as long as you have Council of Isis and you have this technology, which is actually pretty late game tech, you can build them. And these units are awesome. If you're playing a peaceful game and you don't have any way to train your military, you still need military just in case. You still need it for defense. You just build these guys and use them on your neighbors to train them. So they kill low-level units, they have stealth and hidden nationality, they can unstealth and declare nationality, they can go heal in foreign cities, and once they heal they can go kill stuff, and then where hurt they can go back healing, and it just never ends. And by the time you get them, the AI builds adepts and mages, and you just gain experience on adepts and mages. Eventually they're so strong they can kill like Hyborem or Basium all by themselves. Okay, yeah, so for the Balseraphs this would be Courtesan. Now another thing, and I actually never built that in my game because in other games with Balseraphs I did, is this Hall of Mirrors. There's no description yet, but this creates an illusion copy of a military enemy unit which is around a city. So probably it looks like it works like if you have a stack of, let's say, 20 enemy units, this creates 20 illusion replicas of those units with the same strength. So you can just then weaken them with illusions and finish off with, let's say, assassins or your cavalry. Yeah, if you know how this works, let me know. Just very curious myself. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, just one other remark is yeah, we can draft Night Watch, culture influence. Let me show something. Quest population of 7. Let's see where we can do that. No. Somewhere we don't have. Yeah, see, so there's a draft mechanic in this game, and without the drafting is available when you have over council, and with some of the civics, over council is usually the better way to get it. We have drafting with military state. Now, when you draft a unit by default, and early in the game if you have the ability to draft, this will be a warrior. Then, when you get to tier 2 military, like archers and swordsmen, if you have the necessary building, like let's say an archery range, or well, we have arena, but this is a training yard replacement, then you get a swordsman for this and an archer for this. And then when you have longbone, then you draft for 2 population, and you get that. So in all of our cities, we have most of our cities we have Council of Isus. So at 2 population, we draft essentially longbowmen. Here we can draft freak. We do make the city a little bit unhappy, but the Balseraphs are pretty good at maintaining happiness. With all those freak shows, you can do it like this right away. And slave cages, and then these guys upgrade into archers at 5 gold because they're the same hammer cost. Swordsmen, you can upgrade them into chariots, horse archers, if they have good mutation promotions to them. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. For the next one, we're going. It's a no-brainer for now. We're going A to Z, so that's the Glorious Banner, a civilization that I hate, because they are always such a pain to deal with when they are in their contest mode. But now we'll play them ourselves, and we'll make it glorious. So make sure to subscribe and like, and see you in the next one.